Indeed. Thank you, leigh-anne. Yes, Cape Town was a buzz over the last couple of days with Cape Town Fashion Week. It is now wrapped up and the reviews has begun. But right now, Alexis is here, our Expresso Fashion Director, to give us an up-to-the-minute report of some of the biggest trends to look forward to this summer. Alexis, very nice to have you with us this morning.
To be here.
And I know how much fun you had over the past couple of days.
Of course. Fashion Week is, these great events that we have every year where we all get together and we just take a look and we really celebrate fashion for the next season.
Exactly. And it was so nice. I was part of it as well. I mean, I was walking in the ramp like a boss.
You were strutting your stuff.
Yeah, I was strutting my stuff. It was so great. So let's talk about some of the biggest trends and the biggest collections that made quite an upheaval over these the past 4 days.
Yes, I think the biggest trend from this fashion week was monochrome color blocking, black and white. And this is a massive trend that we've seen internationally as well. So we thought that it would have some traction locally, but we really didn't know how big it would be because really as South Africans, we do like our color. But really on every single runway this week, we saw black and white and various versions of that. From color blocking, black tops with white, with vertical stripes, horizontal stripes, black and white checks. Really, this was the sole biggest trend.
And there you are, look at you, looking all spiffy.
Suit.
Yeah.
So again, this is a trend for black for women and men as well. So which is quite nice. You can collectively dress alike, which is a good one as well. White. So summer white is always a trend come spring summer. This season we're seeing it a little bit more classic tailoring, white shirts with white pants or just a very simple dress, but still continues to be a huge trend. The other one on the color side is yellow. We had a bit of yellow about 2 seasons ago. It seems to have come back now again. Massive trend. We saw it on a lot of different collections, from yellow dresses to even yellow suits for men, from David Lale's amazing menswear collection, which really blew us all away. And of course, the great thing that we saw this week from our local designers is that they really embraced South African prints. Now, prints, again, for summer are always a big one. We're seeing a lot of geometrics, we're seeing a lot of florals, but our local designers really embraced our heritage by bringing in these beautiful African prints into their collections, which is really, really great to see. It's always good come summer to wear a bold print, the beautiful neck piece, and it's just great that finally like our local designers are kind of understanding what our heritage is all about.
Exactly, and it gave us just a bit of a taste of things to come this summer. Really, it did. I mean, it really made me excited just looking at these pieces and thinking, you know what, I love it. I love it. We're going into summer now, and I love the inspiration. It was a nautical theme as well, or what?
There's always a bit of a nautical theme come every spring. It changes slightly. So we saw, for instance, like Fabiani had kind of like a man about town owns a yacht kind of look to it. But, aside from nautical, one trend that we really saw was streetwear, an athletic kind of look. And as you know, it's a menswear trend, and it's kind of inched its way into women's wear as well, which is fantastic to see. We saw lots of, caps. Tula Cindy actually broke his mold completely by adding these lace-embellished baseball caps to all his looks. Really, really amazing. Also, Loincloth and Ashes, an incredible, very street, very urban look to her whole collection. Really great to see. And I think it's quite wearable as well, because this is what fashion's all about now. It's about, can you actually wear it on the street?
That is the thing, you want to see it on the ramp, but you want to know that, I'm going to go to the shop and I want to get that.
Absolutely. And it's interesting that fashion's actually taking a lot of cues from what they're seeing in style spotting and streetwear. The backpack, for example, is now massive trend on the runways, and this is something that they've probably picked up from streetwear. It's a great accessory to have.
I love it.
So easy to wear. We saw fantastic versions from Rowdy, which did for Craigbport and Lalesso. Really beautiful pieces.
Oh man, so it was truly exciting. Across the board, what do you think of our local designers? I mean, as a whole, Cape Town.
Fantastic. And you know what? South Africa, it's a really emerging, really young fashion industry, and I think we really are coming along in leaps and bounds, which is, really the most important thing.
Love it, love it. Alexis, thank you so much. Always great to have you and give us an up-to-date report as to what went down at Cape Town Fashion Week. Now, you haven't missed a thing. We'll see you after the break.